This is Leroy Simmons, 8mm films, reel number 21, 1967, and maybe some from 1966, in and around Marietta, Pennsylvania. Starting out with Marietta Youth Athletic Association Baseball. This is a traveling team playing in Mannheim. That was us batting. Now this is us in the field. That's me in right field. Ooh, nice catch. Let's see that again in slow motion this time. Okay, and I think that's one out. And just for fun, let's zoom in and see it again. Oh, notice two hands. Good catch. Not going to drop the ball, kids. Always use two hands. Throws it back in. Signals one out. All right. So back to the game. This is us at bat. I'm not sure who's batting. Uh, this is Bob Brayman. I know because he was the lefty on our team. He was also a relatively tall guy, friend of mine. Kids notice. Oh, here we're doing the infield practice. So who's playing these bases? I don't remember, but I'm sure if you do, um, put it in the comments. And I don't know who the first base coach was either. Okay, Bob catches that one for an out. Ground ball to center field. Oh, extra base hit to left. And we got him out. I don't know who the first base coach was either, honestly. I think the third base coach was Bumper. Yeah, Bump. Okay, this is us in the field again. We're in the green. Okay, now we're up again. I think this is me actually. Fake bunt, swing at one. I was going to say before your kids notice the catcher gear, and the umpire doesn't even have a chest protector on, unlike today where it seems like they're wearing armor. And we didn't have face shields either in those days. Alright, game's over. Shake hands. Okay, this is the team. If you see yourself, that's gotta be Larry Gilm, right? Who else is in here? That's me just taking my hat off there. And Bob Brayman next to me. I don't know who's on the end. Might be Jeff Fry. Alright, now this is Chuck playing baseball at Marietta. Spring of 1967. He's batting here. Fouls one off. So Chuck would have been 9 and 67. Ooh, must have hit a ground ball and got him out. Oh, we didn't see the hit, but pretty good running. Okay, now for some reason we go to the Donegal Band in 1967. Must be a competition. There's Anvil High School, Ephrata High School. This is not at Donegal. I'm not even sure where it is. Millersburg. There's a Donegal banner. guard. I assume they're getting ready for the national anthem here. Central Dolphin. Yeah, this is the national anthem. No sound, of course. And really dark here. I believe this is the end of the competition when all the bands come on the field. They call this the retreat. And the trophies or scores are given out. Still amazed at the size of the band for such a small school and the number of majorettes we had. Okay, we go to Children's Day Parade. I think it's June 67 or it might be 1966. There's some confusion on the documentation there on the can of film. Whoa, pedaling that tractor down the street pulling a float. That's a lot of work. Pony. And now they come back the other way. And here are the queens in their convertibles and our court. Can't read the names on this one. Then at the end there's this float with a bunch of girls on it. I'm not sure who they are either. I think this is Chuck with our dog Candy. I don't know, but maybe it's not our dog. I don't know who those boys are. Dalmatian? I don't know who that person is, nor do I know that person. So if you know, put it in the comments. See, there's Chuck again with those. I don't know, must have been friends of his or something. Okay, and got a few seconds here, about a minute of this baby. This is on Market Street, Marietta, Pennsylvania. There's that float again with those girls. Looks like there are some guys on there. Now we jump to the Naval Academy, Annapolis, Maryland, 1967. Must be spring of 1967 or perhaps summer. I don't know, is that Michael? Is he going in or out? Hard to see. I'm assuming they're heading to mess. I don't know exactly. It looks like it's in front of Bancroft Hall, though. Alright, now we jump to U.S. Naval Academy Baseball, Navy Baseball. Not sure who the catcher is. Maybe someone Michael knows. Looks like Navy won. I'll stand and sing the alma mater. Okay, now we jump to another Children's Day parade again, 67 or 66. There's Jane Simmons popping in just for a second there. Police at the front. Now this is a color guard, and that's me carrying, Mark Simmons carrying the flag. Why we're all looking down, I don't know. There's Chuck in his Cub Scout uniform. And there he is with, so this is why I thought that was maybe our dog. Queen and her court, this time in a flatbed instead of convertibles, and we finish up the reel with some parachutists. I guess this is the park in Marietta. Could be. Alright, I'm Mark Simmons. Thank you for watching.